And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready!
On first down, it's Larson. They find some open field here. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there. Check safety, check safety.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 58 right there. Wants to run. They're running.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
49, check 49, check 49. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety creep,
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
50, plant. Not today, you are. Not today. Kill, 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 kill. Slam, slam. Get it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Come on, fellas.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not today.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Middle.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
I don't think you got it, sir. Undercrush.
Hug. 61, matchbox lights. Monday.
43 is the mic.
Go.
I'm on.
Hug.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Over the middle, complete. That's Larson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the pass. Shift. Watch the shift. Check your hot read.
Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throws into the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll try the left side. Larson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, alert, alert.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
80 weapon.
Hatchet, hatchet. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Wide, get wide. Check.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, exit.
Check 13.
Check X3. 218, chopper.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And some room to run now. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Deep rip, deep rip.
Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
45, 45, 45.
From the 16, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch this. Hey, Alpha.
Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Rip left, rip left. Back, back, back. Check 24, check 24.
Gone.
SOS.
Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Hard.
Check 3, check 3. Safe. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. David Montgomery, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rosen off the play action. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
50, plant.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Squeeze.
Check 26, check 26. Shift, shift.
Ready, ready.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Zipper. Protein spill. Hey, orbit.
Coming to you. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You got nothing.
Now.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Get him, boys.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We got this.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, baby. Any turnovers. Get that ball. Get
Pilot, 64. Weak. 5.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Ready,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Set, go.
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready, ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
50.
Hey, high 7.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Set. 180.
Hey, quarter. Check, 43. No chance. 43 is the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Ready to break.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
Here we go. Hey, check 24.
General West.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship.
Go.
Hey, watch the ship.
Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That's it.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Too little, He's coming. We got double up. Hug.
Now Rosen finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him come out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set. 180. Quarter.
Slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Got it.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Blue Dan.
Hey, Echo.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Target. Shift. Check.
Ready.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rosen will throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield, because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
61, matchbox lights. 62.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Check.
80 weapons.
Check 99. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Big edge. Showing A.
Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Let's go now.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bang. Out.
They go.
On 4th down, Jones. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I smell fear in that
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
57's right.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day.
Topper! Deep grip.
Jones now to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch.
Let's go.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
They can't stop you, son.
Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. On third down, Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check, 45.
Ready.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now.
On first down, Jones flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Larson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Larson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Jones pass complete to number 17. A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Go!
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Deep river.
On 4th down, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Army.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they